Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Commissioner here, Nate Dogg. Bringing here your Week 2 video recap of the EDL, what went down in the NFL. First off, Andrew Luck. Let me show it off a little bit. Leading my team to a first start, first ever start in the EDL, first victory. Doesn't know how to lose, but who's counting wins on that one? But let's move on from my team and let's get down on what happened in the NFL. First off, we saw a whole bunch of injuries. Probably a lot of owners this week are going to be forced with some lineup changes, a lot of different roster moves. So that'll be cool. Probably see a little bit of scores start to get a little bit lower and lower. Um, so a lot of owners be doing roster stuff. We saw four walk-offs this week. We saw Saints get one. Saints was cool. Saw the Chargers get one. The Bears get one. We also saw the Bills get one, and I thought that one was cool because Stevie Johnson got it, had a monster week. But Stevie Johnson, I think he dropped one in big time crunch time, like fourth quarter, 2 minutes something, real close to the end. Last year, the year before, and it was cool to see him get one this time. I think he like cried in the post game conference or something like that. I have to YouTube it. But so yeah, saw a lot of big stuff in the NFL this week. If you're just watching the games, a lot of good games came down to the wire. Um, More in our week, what we saw happen, Aaron Rodgers did his best Peyton Manning impression. Went through for 480 yards, which is his career high, 4 touchdowns. So he came in at number 9 on our top 10. Robbie's team, so good job, Robbie. Way to have a stud on your team. So he came in with 42 points, so second time on the list. So definitely a big time player there. Dano had a monster week. Ended up on our top 10 for just our franchise scores. He had our number 4 overall, 273 points. So good work, Dan, blowing up. As you guys, if you noticed or not, we got, like I've been talking about, we got six of our top 10 scores have been week 4 or before. So probably see a couple more huge weeks. But yeah, so good job, Dan. Uh, Other stuff we got going on are pool picks. Uh, Everyone's putting pool picks in there, a lot of people, so I think those are pretty cool looking at everyone's points. Uh, right now I'm leading overall, so I won week 1, so that's pretty cool. Brett won week 2, so the two commissioners look like they know what they're talking about. So good job with running stuff. But I like seeing everyone else's scores. Looks like 100, about 100 points is gonna be the like solid score. What else? We got Survivor, the Survivor pool. We had looks like 9 people got theirs in before the season started. We saw 2 week 1 exits, 1 week 2, so we got 6 people left. So if you're still in it, make sure you get them in, and yeah, we'll see how long we can last. That'd be cool if we all made it to like the end of the season. But so good job there. Let's talk about a little bit about our game of the week. Week 2. Like I talked earlier, Big Dan's Super Bowl champ. He just put it on him. Blew up again, won by about 45 points over Brett. So good job, Big Dan. Brett, you need to look at your boys, see if they know what they're doing out there on prime time. But enough about that. Let's move on to week 3, game of the week. We got Dan again. I'm gonna stick with Dan. He's hot right now. He's 2-0. Let's see if we can stop him. I think we got someone that might be able to do it. We got Henderson here, Vinegar Strokes. He's also 2-0. Also same division. Looking to get a little shake up there at the top. So not neither of them's lost yet. So should be a lot of shit talk going on over Jokers this week. Yeah, a little side note about Dan's reign. He's been since like after week 2 of last year. He's had the division lead. I think he might have he might have a tough week again on game of the week for week 3. So let's see if any of those guys can have some big points again in the prime time of our EDL. Couple other things to talk about. Uh, Polls. You guys asked to put polls open. We're gonna do polls, so that's cool with me. I don't think Brad cares either. Just make sure they don't end up silly or stupid. But that's cool. The trades, a lot of trades been going on. Everyone's putting the trades through. If you saw or not, if the trade gets voted through, once it hits, I believe 8 votes goes through. If it goes through before the Thursday game, you can get your lineup in, reset it. If it affects those games, if it doesn't go through till after the first Thursday game's played, it's not going to go through until after the Monday Night Football game. And that's going to be manually pushed through by either me or Brett. So I believe that's the only two house cleaning issues we had to do. But yeah, good week 2, everyone. Looking forward to week 3. We got some real good matchups, real close stuff come down to the wire last week. Actually, 2 weeks. 2 games came down to Monday Night Madness. So looking for some good games again this week. So yeah, uh, this is the EDL. I'm your commish, and this is the Realist Fantasy Football League.